Bam, going live. Welcome to the show tonight, guys. Feeling a little better. I think you can tell by how it sounds, but maybe. Okay, so welcome to Pro Se Legal School. We provide the tools you need to stop the court process. That's how we do this. We stop the court process. And I've been sicker than crap, so I don't know how this is going to go, but we're just going to roll with it and see what we can do with this. Hey, William, you know you're sicker than crap when you got to think about breathing, or when you cough so much, every stomach muscle hurts in your whole body. Yeah, but that's all right. Yeah, it ain't slowing. It is slowing me down, but it ain't stopping me. I could put it that way. It ain't stopping me. Okay, so tonight we're going to. Well, I did a video yesterday on some mistakes that people are making using the premium packages. The premium packages, yeah, that would be the foreclosure defense $1,500 package or prosecutor eliminator package. Okay, those premium packages come with their own instructional video, and that's all you should be watching. That's all you should be watching to get that done. And the reason is, okay, so if you invest in the best that I have, and then you go back and you started looking at all those videos or whatever, you're just circumventing. The best that I have has all that stuff incorporated in it. You don't have to do that stuff. We learn how to cut to the chase with the chase cutters. And so but when you invest in the package, one person invested in the package, and I just checked, and they never downloaded the video, and so yeah, then I had another person that was going to save her mom's house and her mom's and so her mom got evicted, and we were talking like. How does that happen? And if you're using this the right way, and well, it turns out this person filed a show cause hearing, a motion for a show cause hearing, and when you do that, you just negated everything and gave them jurisdiction to continue what they were doing. And so I'm pretty sure when that happened, they just moved her mom's ass up on a list, and they just threw her stuff on the table until they got her mom thrown out. So it's sad because the program was structured by the real-time feedback from the people that's in the program that have been using my stuff for years. I don't understand why people have to come in and start changing and do different stuff and make it complicated. Oh, because they're so smart with their legal stuff that they learned while they were growing up from the same assholes that was trying to steal from them. They're attorneys. Their conventional program is not going to help you. You guys use the stuff the way you're supposed to be using it, and you'll be having fun. If you don't use it the way you'll be using it, you'll be complaining like my ex, that I'm grumpy, and I have too many rules, and I'm giving you a hard time all the time. Well, it didn't get that way until after I spent a bunch of time in therapy trying to learn how to be ungrumpy. But when I'm coaching, I don't really care about grumpy. Now, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, okay? But you got to understand, when you're coaching and you're teaching people how to do shit, you got to roll off the thing. You don't have time to be looking up everything in a book and trying to make everything nice and sound pretty so people won't be getting mad because they're getting their ass chewed for screwing up. I'm just saying. Oh. Yeah, my friend Carrie's book, I want to I want to just keep doing this thing because, the stuff that we're already doing is the new stuff's going to be a little bit different. But the stuff we're already doing, we're going to keep sharing. Shattered by Corruption. There's a little something in it that why we do this and all that. And so. No, Dustin, my belly hurts from coughing. Okay. Oh, I stopped laughing a long time ago because I already know what these fools are doing. My belly hurts from coughing. Like, oh my God. Okay, my dog Rex, I can't believe, does it convert to Florida and Ohio? What do you mean convert? What does that mean? In Florida and Ohio, they don't drag your ass in an administrative court? Okay, see, this is what I mean. People tell me, oh, this doesn't fit my situation or whatever. This is bullshit right here. No offense. Okay, so I'm already grumpy on this shit, so let's just roll with it. My package is stop the court process in any damn state. And it does that by, the first document that you file in state court. The first document that you file in the state court to crush their ass is a wrap. State court can't respond to federal case law and federal acts. That's how we have this set up. So we got tired of the bullshit, them calling back and forth and all this stuff. So we just learned how to stop their ass, but not everybody wants to do it because people want to worry about, Ohio and Florida, whatever. And no, you guys are killing me right now. Okay, no, we don't worry about Ohio or Florida or anywhere because we stop the shit in state court and then we file in federal court. All of my documents have federal case law and federal acts in them. The federal acts is the criminal side of the shit that you bring to the table using my premium packages. Okay? That's how that works. My dog Rex, did you read the instructions? You're supposed to replace the red font with your information. And if it says California, maybe you're also supposed to copy and paste this shit in your own word before you personalize the document. And when you don't do that, then it has other people's stuff. Oh, and that's why I tell you to do that. So my dog Rex, you know where the coaching group is, right? Yeah, that's where I think you need to go with your questions. A simple yes or no because you're not a dumbass. Well, I don't think you're following the program, my dog Rex. You don't understand the program. The program is that we're suing them for dragging you into administrative court. Is administrative court in Ohio and in yes, I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm not going to tell you yes or no or tell your asses what to do. So you can chunk that shit to the curve. Okay? I'm not. I'm going to try and help you jumpstart your critical thinking process. And if you don't like that, then I don't think you're in the right. And we're going to have a hard time going forward. Wow. It doesn't matter what state you're in. Now, let's just talk a little. So for people who invest in the premium package, I have it set up to where we can do a coaching consultation to make sure that you're starting out on the right foot. And so the coaching consultation is only for the premium packages because I don't have time for all of that. And and the premium packages are what people are using to start their own coaching businesses, to enhance their coaching businesses that they already have. And I actually have attorneys. I have a few attorneys that's in the program, and they called me up and they said, "Coach, we're attorneys." Oh, well, damn! Disclosure at the gate, huh? And so they got debarred, and so I sent them to the website to get their bar cards, so they can have some more fun. And I told them they need to get a package and get rolling. So but here's the thing. Everybody like, oh, an attorney got disbarred. Oh, dude, attorneys get disbarred for helping people's asses for real. I'm telling you, they get disbarred for helping people's asses for real. Sometimes attorneys get tired of kissing these people's ass and doing all this stuff, and so they just and then when they piss them off over there, they get disbarred. But it don't matter, because they're going to be crushing it a whole lot better with the products that they're going to be using. Now, after you invest in the premium package, you're going to have 2 weeks. 2 weeks to watch the updated instructional video that downloads with the package. And during that 2 weeks, you'll have 2 weeks to get that done and contact me for the coaching consultation. If you don't do it in 2 weeks, then it's not going to be one. Okay, because what I'm running into is that people are, I watched the video and he didn't even download the video. Okay, I got people saying I watched it, and then they think that I'm going to tell them everything. If you can't figure out the answer to that right now, my dog Rex, you should go watch the videos yourself, man. You're killing me right now. We're not here to talk about what you want to talk about. We got some other shit on the table that we want to get finished up with, so I ain't got time to be playing with you. So we're just going to move forward. So after the 2 weeks is up, then I'm not going to be worried about contacting you or checking to make sure that that you're starting out on the right foot or anything. I'm thinking that most people, if you're about to they're about to take your house, I'm thinking you could find an hour or an hour and a half of time to sit down and watch what you need to watch before 2 weeks is up. So that's kind of how we're going to do this for now. What's going on is, people invest in it, and then they drag their feet. They don't do the stuff. They drag their feet, and then they start calling me 3 weeks down the road or 4 weeks down the road trying to get this thing set up when I got new people at the gate and ready to do what they need to do. So we need to get this thing set up so that you got 2 weeks to watch the instructional video with the premium package, and then contact me and let me know that you watched the instructional video with the premium package, and this is your situation, and you're going to have to tell me what your game plan is. You're going to have to tell me what your game plan is. Now, I know you're my dog Rex. I just have a simple yes or no. Get the package, my dog Rex, and then you can understand, because you're a simple yes or no, then there's another simple yes or no, there's another simple yes or no, there's another simple yes or no. Now, so after you've checked out the updated instructional video for the package, then you can contact me and just, hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm investing in the premium package for this or that. And I watched updated instructional videos, and this is what I think my game plan should be. Now I can coach you. I can help you, because I have an idea where your head's at, if you looked at the stuff, if you understand or whatever, if you're saying the right things. But, we're going to keep that in a 2-week period. And we may cut it shorter when we start selling more or something. I know. I'm eating oranges, so. I haven't been eating very much food lately because I feel like crap. But y'all know how I roll. If my stomach ain't happy, my brain don't work too good. Okay, so I think that's all the stuff that I want to be grumpy about. So let's just talk about this process that they put you through. And during this conversation, we're going to come up with new defendants. Okay, so you buy property, and they meet you, a bunch of liars. A bunch of liars meet you in the title office. My dog Rex, I'm trying to get done with my program, so you can take your stuff over to the coaching group. If you don't know where that is, you can go to the website that's on the screen there, and it has a link to the coaching group, and you can communicate with me there. I don't let other people run the show when I'm doing a live stream. I would never get anything done. So, and you're talking about future needs and inheritance and all that shit. Right now, we're talking about stopping the foreclosure process. That's what's on the table. Okay, so let's talk about how this process works. You want to buy some property, you have to pay these liars to run around and do all this stuff. And then you sit down at the table when you're going to close, after they get done running your stuff and checking your credit and doing all this stuff. You sit down at the table with a bunch of liars to close, and then you sign a bunch of stuff that you don't even read. And then when you leave the table, they alter what you signed. They stamp pay to the order of on it, and a vice president of the bank or someone in that statute signs it, and then it says some words underneath the bottom of that, without recourse, whatever. And that shit's probably still on your paperwork. It's probably still on your deed. And then they process it through the Federal Reserve for electronic credits. Now, Modern Money Mechanics is a publication put out about the fracking banking system by these dudes that know way more about that shit than I do. Okay, and they said that the bank receives 9 times the amount that went into a demand deposit account. Oh, and then they wrote a check to the person for one amount for the property. And then it starts getting even uglier. The law, the statute, their asses are supposed to follow for property transfers mandates that the deed's supposed to be delivered to you. And it's not conveyed, yada, 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 until it's delivered. But that's not what they do. What they do is their constructive delivery, and they register your deed in their office. They register your deed in the office. And it's my opinion that registration of the deed in their office allowed the first illegal lien to be put on your property. And the first illegal lien was the mortgage lien. Okay, now work with me. Work with me here. Okay, think about this. If there were several people who own property, all those owners have to be present and sign that shit, right? Yep. So the fact that the alleged lender accepted your signature on that shit proves that that you owned it already. Now smell stink. Mm. Now the problem with that is all our debt's supposed to be paid, and it was generated with your own signature and all that. Those are like the whole 3 other YouTube channels or whatever. Okay, and that's getting complicated stuff over there. So we're just gonna keep it less complicated as possibility. I just made up a new word. Oh, yeah, less complicated as possibility. Okay, so when they start out with, making you sign and then they alter that, they turn that into a security. They turn that deed into a security. That's what you call it, a big check. And they didn't tell you they were going to do that. They didn't tell you they were going to do that. They made you think that you got a loan. Oh, yep. And then once your property got registered, it got reclassified for the sole purpose taxation. And the Constitution says not once but twice that private property is not to be taxed, and that's why they want to reclassify it to one of their commercial designations, which is residential, commercial, or agricultural. Now, my city of Lawrence, Kansas, they said they have 13 classifications. Oh, 13 different classifications. No, hell no, I didn't look that shit up because I've been going down the wrong rabbit hole on that because I already know that shit is, 13 different classifications. Okay, and then, so here's a question for you. And getting your deed out of their office should be the number one thing. Get your deed out of their office. Well, stopping the court process. But there may not be a court process. You might want to get this. You might want to get the property tax package that I got on sale during this stream. I got it on sale during this stream for $300. That package has three. It has 2 lawsuits in it. It has the lawsuit for property tax. It also has the 42 USC foreclosure lawsuit in it. Because I got tired of trying to explain to people, if you live in, I got tired of explaining all of that. So I just put the shit in one package. And it's on sale right now during this stream for $300. And when the sale's over, it's going to go up to $900 because I've added some more stuff in it. And we're getting ready to get the online course structured. Property management and asset protection. That's the name of the new ting tang that we're going to. Yep. So we're going to teach you how to manage your properties and how to protect your assets too. Okay. So what you guys need to understand is that, so they're violating your due process. They're violating your due process first by attacking you with statutes and codes. Statutes and codes are non-valid laws. They don't have enacting clauses, they don't have titles, and they don't have a body. They don't have the 3 elements that the Constitution and the federal law mandates must be present for something to be a valid law. So, statutes and codes are non-valid laws. They're not. And that's what they use. So now you see, it don't matter where you're at because they're all the same. They operate from the local rules. The local rules are structured by the Supreme Court. Oh, that's why we add the Supreme Court. Oh, we've been adding some other people too. Did you know that there was Association of Deeds registration? the registration of deed association. I can't. It's on my. In every state. And that in the non-judicial states, that's where, and probably the judicial as well, but the non-judicial is bad because, you can be 2 days delinquent and you already got people showing up at your house. You already got people calling you. You got the neighbors over here talking shit in your face. Yeah, why is that? Because your property was already put in their registration deed association, registered, and then that allows them to connect that with the land bank. You got a land bank? They got a land bank in Shelby County, Tennessee, selling everybody's stuff, and nobody would know where the money's at. Yeah, I know where the money's at. Somebody knows where the money's at. They got a land bank, so we had the registered deed association. Okay. Now, my foster kid, we're going in suing the divorce court judge now because she wanted to keep playing stupid. So we're suing her ass in federal court now for $200 million. $200 million. and so, they don't have that much money laying around. And I know they're going to screw with us and try to stall and do all these things. So what we did was, once we decided we're leaving state court to go over there, we got a certified copy of the docket sheet, the entire docket sheet on the state court, everything. And we were over there for, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 months or something. I don't know. So, yeah, and certified copy of the entire state court docket sheet. And that was our evidence. That was the evidence because, they didn't respond to nothing. They just ignored everything and kept asking my foster kid if he wanted to have a trial, but he couldn't have it with me. They didn't like my ass. Oh, and I was like, okay. I know they don't think my foster kid is stupid because, okay, he is my foster kid and he is over here kicking their ass with the shit he's signing himself. Yeah, but, but that's how we do it. So the foreclosure process, they set you up to so that as soon as you miss a payment or whatever, then they can move on you. Huh. Oh wait, how did they do that? Wait, they registered your stuff. And if your shit wasn't registered in the office, they wouldn't have been able to put those same liars that you met at the front over there. Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to put all that stuff. And yep, back in the day, people kept their deed in their office or in their people kept their deed in their Bible. And we didn't have to worry about all this stuff until statutes and codes came in, and they had these other ways of making sure that they're protecting our property for us. And then they register it and put it on their freaking website so everybody in the whole world can see it. Oh, but that's not what they tell you. They tell you they're doing that so nobody else can get on your property. What a lie. That's a bunch of shit, okay? Because when your property is posted in that thing, anybody can take over your shit from another country if they know how to do it. And the attorneys are pulling your shit up all the time, and so are the court people. Yeah. So then they go after you to serve you. They serve you the notice of default letter for the non-judicial foreclosure, which is total bullshit because now they're doing the foreclosure based off of a clause in the deed of trust that you never even saw or agreed with. And most people don't realize that you can't do stuff, but they think you can't because that's the way they've been trained until you get into court. So in the non-judicial program, you don't get into court until, well, until you're in the eviction process. Or if you get in our program, then your ass gets to get into court way before that, into two courts. So, if you don't, so now you got to rush around. Oh, wait, no, you don't. The way you stop the eviction process is you file the lawsuit in municipal court, because a lot of times it's municipal, and then you file it in state court. You just file in municipal court to screw with them, because that's where the shit started. And then you file it in state court, paid $195. And then they ain't going to be able to respond to that or do nothing or whatever. And then you get over here to federal court, get your shit filed in federal court. Oh, and then you might want to go back over there and get that certified copy of their complete docket sheet and bring that firepower with you up to the front of the line. Oh, and then see how they want to roll then. And then so the way this should work, they're not going to be able to respond to anything that you get from me on a state level. Not only because I have whatever, but because they're lying, so they can't. They're not going to be able to respond to anything. So you're just going to demand the federal judge order their asses to the settlement table. That's why we have that right in the document. Demand for a settlement conference. And the reason that you're going to do that is because they couldn't answer to the state court beatdown. They didn't. So they're not going to answer to what's going on. No, they're not. They couldn't answer to the state court beatdown. Then they have no standing to be saying shit in federal court. And they don't have a federal bar license to answer. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to find a federal attorney that wants to help them kick our ass. There's a lot of hands. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to find a federal attorney to help them kick our ass. Okay, but here's the thing. I always tell people, okay, this is the plan, whatever, and people are close, but they're just going to ignore my shit. They're just going to dismiss it, whatever. I know. This ain't my first rodeo. I know they're going to dismiss your shit. I know they're going to disrespect you on the federal court level, too. What, you went over there thinking that the crooks over there are honest? No. What I do know is they're going to disrespect you over there. And what I do know is when they disrespect you over there, okay, you're going to be able to, you're going to be able to step up to the plate because you're going to be telling the federal judge to do what needs to be done. And, he ain't going to want to do it. But what I know is that they don't use the fact of finding, they don't use conclusions of law, fact of finding the facts and the conclusions of law on the rulings, even in the federal court. So that means they just drag your ass into their administrative bullshit again on the federal level. Oh. So now you just sue that federal judge for helping those fools. Like Tammy did. Is doing. You sue the federal judge for helping them. And then we just keep the pressure on. Because we ain't trying to get, in a hearing for the judge to rule. And so, the first time you get the documents filed, in the case, it's going to be a problem for them. If you invest in a premium package, actually even in any other package, get the premium package badass though, because it ain't even playing. So you got the punching documents that you need that you can file first. You got the demand to strike shit. I would just go ahead and file the lawsuit and be done with that shit, because you don't want to drag it out. You need to get that shit handled and get over there, because over there is where the fire is. And then once you get yourself over the federal court, then obviously you're going to be suing the state, and you're going to be suing the other players. And but we don't want to add 55 people, 55 defendants, okay? Because all that's going to do is make it very complicated for your ass on the back end side. So we don't need to add all of those people. Just need to add a few people, and then if you need to make changes, you do a supplemental pleading. That's how we do that. If we need to make changes, we do a supplemental pleading. So, so we've got some new people that just got in the program from California, and I'm looking forward to helping them, because the people in California are getting punched in the face real bad. So I'm looking forward to helping them. And if you're from California, or you're about to get jammed up and you don't have the $1,500 or the $600, you need to get your $300 together and get that property tax package off of my website. I'm gonna leave it up until I go to bed tonight. And I might be going to bed pretty soon, because I'm getting tired already. Oh. Thanks, Dustin. I've been feeling better. I'm just not used to limitations. Y'all know that shit. I'm not used to limitations. This ain't the time for you to ask questions, my dog Rex. This is the time for you to listen. So that's why we do these live streams, so people can listen and learn what I'm teaching. Everybody comes here to learn the title that we're going to be talking about, not to talk about what you think is important. So that's going to work out a lot better for us if you let me run my stream the way I want to run it, and then you could take your coaching questions over to the coaching group. Okay, so yeah, you guys, the foreclosure package is pretty powerful. Even the lesser package is also powerful, and this is an opportunity for you to stop these fools and stay in your house. Now, the prosecutor eliminate package is also off the chain. I'm getting a headache now, so it's also off the chain, and it's undefeated. So we've added a few things to it. I'm going to make a new video on it tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Me anyway, man. So I ain't trying to be part of that club, because I already know what that shit's all about. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. I'm about to run out of gas, so I'm gonna check off here, and I'm probably gonna leave the property tax package up for a little while. I need to go lay down. My head's hurting. I need to finish eating. Yeah, you feel like crap when you haven't drank any liquor in like 2 weeks. But these oranges sure are good. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you guys for the value of so you ordered it, my dog Rex. Look at you go. That's outstanding. Well, you shouldn't really have to ask no questions about my packages, Rex, because my dog Rex, because you should go over there and watch the instructional video. My package has been on the website. I appreciate that you ordered it, and I'm gonna send you a little something extra. Welcome to the show tonight, Heather. Okay. We need to go. Talk to you guys in the next time around.